Oh, what is this? Hey y'all, I'm cleaning up and what do you call it? Hey. So hear me out real quick as people come in. I'm putting this intro on real quick because I've been filming all day and I look dusty. So I'm trying to have none of y'all coming for me while I say this. But I'm just giving y'all a little bit more time to come in because I want to say this one time and one time only. Normally I don't save my lives because I feel like it's just our time to, talk and vibe and stuff. But today I'm saving this one. So as most of you know, I'm moving out of Vegas. If you know where I'm moving, give me a 2. If you know about that, then give me a 2 so I can make sure I head straight into this without talking about anything else. Okay? So give me a 2 if you watched the video about me moving out of Vegas. Hi. Okay. So first off, y'all know that in February, I stopped standing behind a chair for a trade, meaning I only do hair when I feel like it. Just like other YouTubers, they only, cook a video when they feel like it. Same thing, right? So it was really hard for me because a lot of my clients wanted me to, or not even just my clients, just people in general. One thing you guys always ask me is like, oh, Sin, do you have an email list? Do you have stylist recommendations for here in Vegas and stuff like that? And I always say, no, not right now, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. I'm doing great. And please understand this, y'all. Before I say this, give me a 3 if you are not like Carl Thomas, you're not emotional, and you okay with me being like boldly honest right now. If you okay with that, give me a 3. Hurry up. Come on, so we can get done. Come on. We got a place to be and people to see. Come on. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're good. Okay. All right, there we go. So, there is one singular reason why I have not been referring anybody in Vegas to anyone or any hairstylist in Vegas. Today I have had 5 models, okay? 5. And every last one, with the exception of one, okay? With the exception of one, has told me the same story, which is this. They go to the new hairstylist, whoever they are, and it's a part of conversation like, oh, well, where did you come from? What hairstylist did you used to go to? And they would be like, oh, Sin. And they would be like, oh, you left her too? Now, sidebar, the reason they would say that is because my reputation in Vegas is a hairstylist that doesn't really let people play with her time. Like, I have a grace period and I stick to all of my policy and procedure the same way that your doctor's office sticks to policy and procedure and everything goes same way. Nothing different. And I'm not nasty or nothing. When people book an appointment with me, they agree to my terms of service, which is my late policy. And what happens if somebody misses my late policy? Then you have, if you're a hairstylist on here, give me a 1. Hey. If you're a hairstylist on here, give me a 1. But hairstylists are going to be able to vouch for this. People really think that hairstylists are employed by them. Thank you. So people really think that hairstylists are employed by them. So in that case, hey hairstylist, hey. So people really think that hairstylists are employed by them. So because they think we're employed by them, they think they can come when they feel like it. They feel like we should start when they feel like it. We should finish when they feel like it. They can bring their cousins, baby mama, sister, brother, little cousin, auntie, Tracy, moo on the daddy side. Like they feel like they can do whatever they want. And we just have to take it because we're employed by them. If you are a hairstylist and you agree with that, give me a 4. Okay? So anyway, when I started doing online booking, I set up my policy, and I'm gonna read all y'all stuff in a minute, I promise. Just let me get this out. They would, they read through all of your policy and procedures, they see exactly what you're about, and you're protected legally by it, right? So anywho, that's what I did. And a lot of women, they couldn't handle it, which is fine. I was still booked 3-4 months in advance, okay? And what having policy and procedure does, it makes it so that the people that would stand you up are a little reluctant about doing so, okay? So, said all that to say this. The 4 models, out of the 5 models that I had, all four of them told me the same story, which is whenever they mentioned that they would go to me, the hairstylist's next response would be, "Oh, I heard a lot about her. I heard she a bitch. Like, she got a messed up attitude." And actually, they wouldn't say I heard. They would just start talking about me as if they knew me, as if we've met somewhere before. And so one of all four of them have actually been clients of mine for like 4 or 5 years plus, right? So they all know my character, and it kind of made them feel some type of way. So they will go like, and when I tell you, they all have the same exact story down, from what the stylist said then to what their rebuttal was. And so one in particular, actually, this is all of the stories today. I swear to you, all four stories today, back to back to back to back to back. They will go, "Oh, well, what hair salon did you used to go to? What stylist did you used to go to?" And then they will be like, "Oh, I went to Sendal," and they'll be like, "Oh, I heard of her. She a bitch, or she thinks she better than everybody." I get a bunch of clients from her. And so then that would be like, "Well, that's not my experience with her. I love seeing." And they all say the same thing. "Oh, well, she must have changed." And then in the same breath, right? They would be like, "Oh, hold on one second," and then they'll go over there to their phone and be on the phone with a client that's on their way there. And that client would be like, "Oh, well, I know, hey." That client would be like, "Oh, well, I know I moved my appointment 3-4 times already, but I need to move it again, and I don't want to pay no deposit." And then they hang up the phone and start talking about that client and how she don't respect their time, and how, they so rude and disrespectful. And then when you go look on their website, all of my policy and procedures are on their websites to the T. Like, almost like they went on there and copied and pasted my policy and procedure and then added it to themselves. So I'm saying all this to say this: if you guys are not some of those hairstylists that do that, then I don't have anything to say to you. However, one of the main reasons that Black women in the hair industry have a problem elevating is because they all sit around and camp around and talk shit about each other in the Black hair salon. That's why people gonna take offense to this. It is what it is. That's why I've always worked in individual personal studio suites, and I refuse to work in a big salon where there are chairs all around, because all women do is sit around and talk crap about each other. And it's so fucking ridiculous, because in one breath, y'all spend from the time y'all get to work to the time y'all go home talking crap about people, and then y'all get home and you wonder why everything in your life is messed up. So to answer this question, no, I am not mad at all. If you are not new to my channel, then you know that I'm just straight no chaser. I'm not upset. This is just how I talk. But if anybody that's on here right now ever has a question like, "Oh, do you have any recommendations?" Or if you are watching this right now and you used to be a client of mine and you want to know why I have not set any recommendations, it's really hard for me to refer people to hairstylists in Vegas when all hairstylists in Vegas talk shit about me. And I'm not tripping. It is what it is. I'm just shocked that it's still happening now. I've been retired since February. So the fact that this is still happening, and like most of these conversations were like a week ago. So it's just really ridiculous and really ignorant, because I have over 2,000 people on my client list. So there are over 2,000 people that I can't send to anyone, because I don't care what anybody says, I'm not referring any of the hairstylists that are in Vegas. I'm not. Because all four women who told me that today were coming from 4 different hairstylists in Vegas. 4 different hair salons, and at each hair salon, that hairstylist was one of many stylists on the floor, and everybody on the floor was talking shit about me. 4 different shops. I don't give a damn. It's not a big deal, but this is why I'm not referring anybody, and the passion that you hear in my voice does not come from people talking about me. Girl, bye. Like, I'm from the D. This is light work. I don't care nothing about that. My issue is Black people, we want to elevate so much. Like, we want to make so much bread. We want to make so much money. We want to retire before, like, we want to be millionaires, making 6 figures, but we block our own blessings. Hairstylist of Las Vegas, Nevada, do you know how many blessings you've blocked for yourself? And it's just ridiculous because you block all of these blessings for what? Like, if you guys were to come check my track record, just go on my Instagram and go back like a year. Go on my YouTube channel, back to my first video. One phrase that has never came out of my mouth is, I'm the best in the industry. I'm shitting on all these hairstylists. I don't do that. I'm on my business, y'all. I literally do nothing but I work and then I go home and I take care of my children and I live. My life revolves around my husband and my children, my children and my husband, by choice. I don't fuck with anybody. So yeah, if you guys want, I'm about to get to y'all questions now because I'm done talking. I gotta clean up this room. But I literally had to get it out because my last client just left. My last model for the day just left. And mind y'all, I'm doing hair once a week now because I just want to say bye to everybody because I've been here for 12 years and I don't want to just go like abruptly because at first when I retired, I didn't plan on moving out of Vegas when I first retired. But now I am. So that's why I'm like booking people and I'm just blown away how and I'm so grateful that I stuck with my first mind because my first mind was like, no, I said you don't need to make no stylist list. And most of the stylists that that was talking shit about me are stylists that I was gonna put on that damn list. Stylists that I was gonna put on that list. And then on a daily basis, I have at least 50, 60 people sending me emails asking me for either recommendations or bookings. So stop talking shit about people that y'all don't know based on what somebody else told you. Because when you run your mouth about somebody else, you only block your blessings. Because what's for me is for me. It's not, who am I to call? It's not a damn little nobody that can stop anything that God's doing in my life. You hear me? Nobody. So all you do when you talk shit about me is compound more negative energy on yourself because, and I'm just being real with y'all. Y'all in y'all feelings, but every hairstylist that's sitting back talking about me, y'all still stand behind the chair. You still don't make money unless your hands are moving. So instead of you talking about me, my first reaction would be like, let me reach out to her and link up with her and see how I can retire. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm answering y'all questions and then we're gonna get off of here because I just had to get that out so that way I don't bring it home and I'm not talking about it later. But I just want to make that statement once and for all. Like I said, I don't save my lives, but I'm saving this one because I want to have this conversation again. And there's plenty of us in here. So if any of y'all on my YouTube one day and y'all see like, oh, you got recommendations, just you tell them. Because I'm just going to get a comment of heart because, yeah. And like, if you any of the whack hairstylists that be doing in that, like, y'all are really, y'all special. That's all I got to say. Let me read y'all comments. Sure that say those sister. Oh man, we don't sell each other. Women don't. Put me on the program. Retired but don't want to work. I don't get it. That's how you know you popping. I guess so. Ow. After 7 years license, I know I have a set policies and follow. So respect you. But the thing is, the hair industry is the only industry that people feel like that they don't have to respect what we do, and that's because there's no culture. Like, there's no set standard. Most hairstylists are so pressed about making money that they don't care anything about following standards. So you can go to one, there's no medium price. Like, if you go in a grocery store, for the most part, you're never gonna pay 50 cents for a gallon of milk, and you're never gonna pay $100 for a gallon of milk. It don't matter what store you go into, no matter where you go. Milk is a standard price. However, in the hair industry, it's not that way. You can go over Kiki Boom Keisha Latisha house and you can get a full sew-in with a lace closure. It's not going to look that great, but you can get it for about $35, $45. Okay? Then you got somebody like me, who in my opinion is the medium price. I charge $3 for my full sew-ins with lace closure. Oh my God, that's outrageous. But then you have other hairstylists, multiple hairstylists, especially the ones that are huge on social media, charging $2,000-$3,000 for a sew-in with a lace closure. So we don't know. Our industry has no culture whatsoever. There's no baseline. There's no standard to follow. Everybody just do it. They just get it how they live, and it's fine. But then when somebody has like policy and procedure that they set in place, for me, I think the reason that it irritated me this time, I'm gonna be honest, I think the reason that it irritated me this time is because at first I was like, okay, I guess I can try to understand, and I don't know how else to say this, and y'all said I can speak French, so okay. At first, I understood because I'm in the industry, and I know I did get a lot of clients that were leaving other hairstylists. I did. So I'm like, I'm being empathetic. I'm not going to get mad when they talk shit because I would be and I'm not being rude. I would be in my feelings too if I've been busting my ass my whole career and some random shit come and start taking all of my clients. I would feel a way too. So that's why I just sucked it up. I'm like, I'm not going to say nothing about nobody or nothing. Like, feel how y'all feel. I hope y'all get it together. But the fact that I don't do hair professionally anymore and y'all still talking shit in y'all shop, like, why are you talking about me? Get money. Girl, go get some money. I'm so confused. I've never made money talking about anybody else. I don't get it. Girl, go get some money. Sorry, y'all. I promise I'm not doing this on purpose. Like, go get some money. I really don't understand, like, the mental, I don't know. Okay. Thank you. Girl, it ain't lonely at the top. It's a bunch of people up here. Don't stop saying that. Y'all, and I'm not being offensive to you, but I'm not like trying to be rude to you or nothing. But if we want to change the way that life goes for Black people, we need to stop speaking stuff out on ourselves. Do you have any idea how powerful your words are? By you saying, oh, it's lonely at the top. Yes. Like, God only has one word. And I know a lot of people ain't want to hear this. And I only say this on my spiritual channel, but oh well, y'all said I could be frank. God and the universe only have one word, and that's yes. So when you say, oh, times is hard, people ain't, God's like, yup, surely is. Yup, it surely is, because your words have power, and the power of life and death lies in your tongue, you know? That's what you guys believe. So remember, if you're saying things out of your mouth like, oh, people ain't gonna never change, then they never will. It's lonely at the top. No, it's not. It feels great. What do you mean? It's a bunch of people at the bank. It's a whole bunch of people at the bank. It ain't lonely there at all. When you got, it's a lot of people with money. It's a lot of people with money. It's not lonely at the top. It's lonely at the bottom. That's where it's lonely. It's not lonely at the top. It's lonely at the bottom. That's what you need to start speaking out. It is not lonely at the top, baby. I promise it's not. And I don't mean it in an arrogant way, but stop saying that. If you don't want things to be a certain way for you, then stop saying it, period. Yeah, stop saying that. Stop saying, oh, it's lonely at the top. It's always something. Things ain't gonna never change. Or even for yourself, when you speak it out on your own life, like, oh my God, like, I can never get a break. You are absolutely, God is only gonna say yes. Yeah, you're right. You can never get a break. That's true. But then if I'm better than this. Oh, I got this, I got that. And you just start speaking out life for yourself. God gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, that's right, you do. Yeah. And one last thing because I'm leaving this up because I want anybody who watching this that has any hater bone in their body, I want you to kill it after you watch this. Even if your hate is directed at me, I don't really care. It doesn't mean me no never mind, because my money already in the bank, okay? And the rest of it on the way. Anyway, so understand this. Everything, whether y'all want to accept it or not, is energy and vibration, right? So if you on social media, right, and you coming past somebody that you, and I ain't talking about me per se, but you coming across somebody that got money, somebody that's doing good for themselves or whatever, and you hating, and your energy when you looking at their provision and at all of the things that they have in life, whether it's a nice car or a nice house, a good man, whatever it is, if you have any ill feelings, okay, about something, when you look at the provision that God has given them, what you are telling God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, what you're saying is, I don't want that. Because God don't read what's coming out of your mouth. It's what's in your heart. And when you look at me, or when you look at somebody who rich with provision, and then you have negativity in your heart, what you telling God in the universe is that you don't want that. I don't want that. Why she got that? All you're doing is blocking your own blessings. You're not blocking mine. And energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's just transferred from one entity to the next, from one source to the next. Okay? So when you start talking shit about me, all of that provision that God planned for you, you know where it go? Right here. Yeah. So if you're a person in Vegas who's constantly talking about sin, you should probably stop. Like, just let it go. Let go and let God use you. Stop letting little Louis use you. Stop letting Louis use you. Ain't that what y'all say? Stop letting the devil use you. It's his name. Lucifer, stop letting Louis use you. Because right now, that's what you're doing. No problem, babe. No problem. No problem. No problem. We are created to lift each other up, but we do so much contribution to each other. Like, it's so sad. But it's not. Stop saying, like, and I promise y'all, like, when the next thing I'm about to say, I'll be honest, the when I first started talking, I was irritated as hell, but y'all making me feel better. But what I really need y'all to promise me y'all do, this don't have nothing to do with hair. Stop speaking things, stop saying things that you don't like with your mouth. That is so sad. Stop saying that, because it's really not. Is it sad for you? No. I'm not hurt at all. It doesn't hurt me at all. Because every time a hairstylist talks about me, they just make themselves look stupid. That's all they do. All you do is make yourself look stupid. That's all you do. It only hurts the person that's talking. Remember the movie Color Purple? Everything you do to me is already done to you. That's real. Whatever you wish on somebody else, whatever negative words you throw towards somebody else, hits you in the ass first. And I'll be like, ooh. So it'll be like, ooh, and then it go right back to you. It doesn't hurt me. Trolls, anybody saying something nasty, negativity in the comments, it doesn't hurt me. After you get done typing, it goes right back to you. It doesn't have anywhere else to go. It ain't coming here. It's going right back to you. So if you're a person that's always hating on somebody, you always talking shit, don't blame God for nothing. It's not him, it's you. You did that. And I just find it very funny that the girl that was talking shit about me is talking about me in one breath. And not even 10 minutes later, her client cancels on her. And she out of $300-400. Why is that? And the person I'm talking to, you know exactly who I'm talking to, because she be on my YouTube. Hey. Hey. So it's like when you talking bad about somebody like that, it only hurts you. It doesn't hurt me. It only hurts you. And I feel like when people understand that, the world would be such a better place. And in all honesty, I think what really frustrates about me, I'm telling y'all the honest to God truth. And if you did left by now, we'll tell the people if they ask. One of the main reasons, 20% is what I'm about to tell you. The other 80% is for my children. But 20% of the reason that I'm moving out of Vegas is because I have so many amazing tools to share with women to elevate themselves and to elevate their businesses. And I have I've started a nonprofit, and I have so many tools and resources to help hairstylists specifically, and of course other businesses too, but hairstylists first, specifically to learn how to grow their business, growing their brands, that is guaranteed to be able to make sure that all hairstylists are retiring no later than 35. But women in Vegas, the hairstylists in Vegas will never get it from me. Never. Nope. 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 And people are like, oh, you're moving back to Michigan. Look, the hate that you get in Vegas, baby, don't have nothing on the women back home. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. This in your website? Not yet, no. You said Sunday evening service and session. But I mean, I'm not, and okay. It is what it is. Whoever gonna feel, however they gonna feel. My husband gonna be here in a minute. That's why I'm trying to rush around because I've been talking. He gonna be like, really? But whoever who wanna feel, they can feel however they wanna feel. I don't care. Like, it used to really mess with me. I'm gonna be real because I'm a Cancer and I'm super sensitive, and I don't, excuse my French, I don't fuck with nobody. And when I say that, I mean, like, I don't bother people. I mind my business. I don't try to contact other people's clients. I mind my business. I get my money and I go home. So I'm like, why am I a topic of everybody's conversation? I'm not your competition no more. My clients are all finding new hairstylists. So when my clients sit in y'all chair, y'all talking shit about me, get your money. Like, start upselling. Start trying to get them to get deep conditioner treatments and stuff like that. Why are you talking about me? Get some money. Get some money. I wish y'all go get some money. Girl, I'll be minding my business, girl. I tell you, the hair nectar is a business. My hair is so awesome. Aw, thank you, baby. You moving for real, girl? Yeah, I'm moving. And then this is another thing. Y'all, do y'all know how big this world is? Why? And I'm not saying it like that, but anybody specifically in here. So if you don't feel like this, I'm not talking to you. But this world is so big. This world is big enough for me to live in a different city like every year of my life and never see everything. So why do we all feel like we all have to live in one stationary place, and when somebody else moves, it has to be a problem? Like, we just have to broaden our horizons, and instead of us playing the victim as a people all the time, like, let's do better. Let's level up when we see somebody win and ask them how. What do you mean? Any person that I've ever admired or that I ever felt like was on a higher level than me, or a level that I aspire to be at that I'm not at yet, I'd be like, hey girl, you want to go to lunch? You want to do lunch? You hungry, girl? You want to do something like that? We learn more than we move. I feel you. The smartest thing I have ever done was everybody again with you. Can't go with you, girl. Look, girl. I'm proud of you. You can walk the walk. Thank you. I love you, Ann. You're so sweet. I feel like you my auntie for real. My auntie Ann, girl. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I ain't gonna talk out death because I still ain't cleaned this room up all the way. And I gotta get ready to go. Unless y'all got any questions for me, I will for sure answer your questions while I finish cleaning up. Because I know I've been talking y'all to death for a while. Sorry, y'all. I thought that was my boo. But then, even with that statement, why is that true? That's another thing. I want y'all to stop saying that. You're not successful if you don't have haters? Like, what? I'm not successful if I don't have people that hate me for being successful. Why do we have to be that way? Why? And then in the next breath, we want to complain about police shootings and all of this stuff. Do you not understand that energy is neither created nor transferred? It's neither created nor destroyed. It's just transferred from one entity to the next, period. Oh, you hear? Okay, I gotta go. Because my baby daddy here, even though he don't like me calling him my baby daddy, so I ain't gonna get in trouble messing around with y'all. Babe, I was trying to get honest, but they wouldn't let me. They kept talking, so I had to stay on here. It was them.